Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Memphis head coach told me pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hornets ready to kick it away first. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Memphis Tigers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
Yeah, it's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jason.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Hornets offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking downfield, it's Thurman. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. The give out of the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
Steps away to find some room. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. There he goes. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Looking to pass. It's Thurman. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here comes the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Memphis wants to move quickly. Keeps it himself. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Back to pass, it's Thurman. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Hornets come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find.
Oh, he wants it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hornets. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're...
Snags it, and there's running room. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Tigers will hustle to the line. The run inside. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Could be an alley. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They get to the line quickly.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Oh, what a cut! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Smith. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, that play just took way too long to develop through the offense. You've got a free safety who's not even blitzing, and he gets the sack. That play's not designed for the QB to hold on to the ball that way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Running inside, it's Smith. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Thurman. Under fire. He sacked this defense. Over it.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting...
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Leaves it with the back. Moving past the 25. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hornets just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the air on first down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll run it. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. Now Memphis will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take it.
Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Could not make his way to the corner. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the #1 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's Missouri coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Hornets head coach. The message in the locker room at the half was clear. This is a big game against a conference opponent, but we are capable of playing much better football. He did not like how they played in the first half. He said, we've got to have a better sense of urgency, extend drives, extend plays, and be a better version of ourselves here to start the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Dropping back, it's Thurman. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Catch in the middle. It's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He fields the punt in his own end zone. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
He'll run it again. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll give it to Brown. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Looking to throw, it's Thurman. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They'll go with Brown. There's some room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Hornets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hand off for Brown. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Touchdown, Hornets! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Memphis offense to start this drive. A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that 2nd L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Each of these teams has stumbled just 1 time and now trying to fight to the finish and avoid taking that 2nd loss. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. A pair of one-loss teams, and they know that that 2nd L can put them in harm's way as we battle here in the final minutes. Plucks it out of the air. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Headed outside, it's Smith. Makes it past the marker. Finding some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown Tigers. They move on top here in the fourth. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be... But not before. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on. It is week 7. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Hokies head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. RPO complete to open the drive. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive...
Maybe a crease.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Got his man on the outside. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the Hornets offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And, man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
And the Hornets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Thurman. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Adams. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Thurman. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Hayward. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. The run inside. It's Williams. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Hornets. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Law. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Takes it from the gun on third down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Power football with the run. There he goes. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
A designed run for the quarterback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here,
Breaks free, and he might be gone. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
a nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on first and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing second down and goal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. They go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Under fire. Touchdown, Hornets. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run from the shotgun.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Hokies have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
I like the aggressiveness by this offense. The defense is probably thinking run, right? They want to get a new set of downs, get a first down. They choose to be aggressive, but they don't protect their quarterback. And now the defense has flipped the script. Now they got a third down situation where they know they're passing and they can get after the quarterback.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. For space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. And there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Thurman. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Hayward. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Hornets want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Booster. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Hornets. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Number 81, Celtic kicker away.
The returner will field it and try to... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 3 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Scarlet Knights, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Dropping back, it's Thurman. Pressure coming. Hauls it in. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll try the run. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like, they go with the run, try to maybe catch them off guard, pick up a few yards, but now decision time. 4th and medium. Does this offense want to now be aggressive and make sure they go for it?
He nails it. A 58-yard field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Motion from the wideout. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Pocket breaking down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable. Put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Quick release by the QB. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Hornets are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Fires to the right. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Thurman. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the right. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter.
And it's good enough for a first down.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down will open up the final period. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Back open in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Off the RPO, complete. He's got enough for the first down.
On critical down and distances, there on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab and room to run. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Wiggles free. Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protect.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown. And this is a pretty big gamble. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. The give to the tailback. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Turns it on in midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Hornets have it with a 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. A give to Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Hand off for Brown. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets. You see some confidence over there. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close game.
Welcome to New Orleans and Yulman Stadium. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw. It's Thurman. Finds his man. It's Brown. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The option look. Keeps it on 1st down. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Hornets want to crank the tempo.
Really good job by this defense. Understanding responsibility football. Playing the 1st option. Playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Hornets will snap it on 1st and 10. The running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Absolutely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Thurman. Unloads to the wideout. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended.
Makes the catch and he's free.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. What a grab with one hand. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And a 1st down for the offense.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The run inside. It's Williams.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field. It's Thurman. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Hornets will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt goes. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Here's the pressure. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Hornets send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Thurman. Lofts one deep down the right side. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Runs through a tackle.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
At the 9-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Brown. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
It's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they make... Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a deep man. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Thurman. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. And the Hornets will punt this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. The Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Moving out to the right. Got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Trips left, one wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Thurman. Catch in the middle, it's Hayward. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's...
Maybe some room here. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Hornets. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gives it on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the Hornets have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Now sliding to his left. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And he got it! The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. A give to Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A 5-yard pickup there leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
On target over the middle. A bold call when it works, reckless when it doesn't, but the play action pass will put this one in the books.
And how about that? They definitely fooled the defense late in this football game. The clock is their friend. They can just run the football. They go with a little play action, catch them off guard. And, Palmer, I think that should do it.
Yeah, it's tough for a defense in that situation, too, because you need to get the ball back, so you have to sell out. And as soon as they saw run, you saw everybody fly downfield. And there was just no way they were going to be able to defend that pass. Tough situation, but great job by the offense executing at a critical moment, and they get the win.
Back to throw, it's Thurman. Dances away to buy time. This time he's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hornets! With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football
from Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium in Greenville, North Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Hornets and the ECU Pirates. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game he knows.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turn. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to him on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Thurman. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Hornets come to the line in the hurry-up. On second and goal, he carries again. And he takes it in for... to the ground with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Thurman. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Hornets. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for a man. It's Thurman. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Hornets moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Hornets! And the Hornets come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Thurman. Working that left side now. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Hornets are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Offense in an empty set. On the move. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Again, it's Brown. Here's a little room there. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hornets. And once he got away from the D, they had... This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll start on the ground with Brown. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside. It's Brown. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Brown again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Thurman. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Hornets come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Got enough space. Touchdown. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Stepping to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Brown. Touchdown, Hornets. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Thurman. Snagged out of the air. At the 45 on his way. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You've got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover, switch the momentum to your side quickly.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 30.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
And the Hornets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And this offense just keeps piling it on. How about still looking deep? How about the green light for the QB to continue to take shots down the field? It's the defense's job to stop them. And by the way, they haven't done their job very well today.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he makes a catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they...
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to
Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. We have a game which will carry huge weight in this conference race. It's the Lions and the Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Lions head coach. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. To the air, it's Thurman. He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Hornets will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard. The Hornets offense ready to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Hornets racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Fakes to grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This time he wants to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Nice pickup on the return. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense It's on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Thurman. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hayward. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Hornets are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
That back had nowhere to go.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Rides the back. He'll take it himself. And he's not going to be able to. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Brown. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Thurman. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets the first down. Breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Hornets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Soft spot in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Now on the option. The pitch. And he breaks the play. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Hornets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Thurman. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. A strike downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Hornets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go right back downfield. And he is finding wide open. Defenders all over the... Here's Brown to begin the drive. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. One more time, it's Brown. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pucks it out of the air. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Got a man in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The Hornets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. He goes right back to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Hornets! They'll start on the ground with Brown. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They stop him. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. On the option. Doing it himself again. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground. With the catch, it's Hayward.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Hand off for Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Brown again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's on target and complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they could run it. They could play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. And they go out and get the execution needed to win this game.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll run play action. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And, you know, it does look as if they're going to leave the offense out there. And I guess you look at time and score, you can kind of understand a field goal doesn't help you that much. Here comes the heat. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game.
That is...
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all